Hey everyone, Alana here. Hopefully my internet is good enough to do a live video. It's been terrible today. I wanted to go live because I normally don't go live, if you guys haven't noticed, because it kind of really terrifies me. But as a lot of you know, this past weekend I spoke live at a coaching event. It was up on stage. I was thankfully up there with two other coaches who were speaking and one coach who was interviewing us, so it was like a panel of coaches. And I was terrified. I shared with you guys, like, I was so scared to speak, but they asked me to, and I was like, I can't say no. I mean, our CEO is going to be there and stuff. He didn't actually watch me speak or anything, but that's okay. And I just got up there and I did it, and I was like walking up and like shaking, and I got up there and I was still shaking, and I started talking and I was still shaking. I'm sure everyone could hear my voice quivering, but the more I talked and the more I just shared my story and just tried to stay calm and breathe, it got easier. And not to say that I'm now like, yeah, let's go book a bunch of public speaking events or anything like that, but I'm like, okay, if I could get up there and speak in front of hundreds of coaches, I think I can go live on my Facebook page a little bit more. So here I am going live. That's actually not what I even wanted to talk to you guys about today, although it does kind of tie in now that I think of it. But I was listening to this really awesome podcast today about our thoughts and our feelings and our actions, and how basically everything that we do, or like things that we struggle with, it starts with a thought that leads to a feeling that leads to the action that we take, or sometimes that means the inaction, that, not doing something. And so, to relate this to, health and fitness or something like that, like I think about myself and how what I struggled with in the past with working out and stuff, and never being able to stay consistent with it. And what I went through was, in thinking about this model of thoughts to feelings to action, was, and it's interesting because when you think about an action or something that you take, you can evaluate it by going the other way, by thinking about like, okay, what was the action that I took, and then what was the feelings that I felt before it, and then what were the thoughts that led to those feelings. So for me, when I used to struggle with my fitness, was that, when I think about it and I evaluate what feelings I had about it, was fear. I was afraid of, I guess, not really seeing the results that I wanted, and also this fear that like I couldn't do it, that like, oh, I can't do it. I see these other people having these great fitness results, but I can't do that. And so those were kind of my thoughts about it, and or those are my feelings about it. And then the thoughts that sort of led to that, and thinking back, were that I hadn't really had any of those results, that I felt like I had tried a bunch of things in the past and they didn't work for me, and they led me to this feeling of like, well, maybe nothing works for me. Maybe nothing is going to help me like get into good shape and feel healthy and strong. And, I'm not talking about a six-pack abs or anything like that, because that's just not what a goal is for me. But, just being healthy and strong and stuff. And so I just felt like I couldn't get to that place because I had failed so many times before. And so when, when I evaluate it, it was like, okay, I had these thoughts that I couldn't, achieve my goals. It led to fear of not being able to hit those goals. And then it led to inaction. It led to me not going to work out because I felt like, well, maybe this just isn't even going to work for me. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I think it might be something that a lot of us go through. I know probably everyone has tried different things. I've tried, yoga classes, and I used to try like just going running, downloading like these running couch to 5K apps and stuff. And I've learned that I hated running. Like, I just really don't enjoy it. So, that was something for me that I couldn't really stick to. And gym workouts and stuff, I would download different ones, but they weren't cohesive. I didn't have a nutrition plan that worked in with those workouts, so that I just didn't see any of that. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you guys, because I know, I talk about now, like, oh, make your workouts as regular as brushing your teeth and all that kind of stuff, and I really truly believe in that, and that's a place that I've been able to get to because I have gone through the struggles in the past, and I've found workouts that I love, and I found workouts that fit into my schedule that are effective for me and that I really enjoy, and so I've been able to make them as regular a habit as brushing my teeth, but it came from these struggles beforehand. So if you guys have something that you're struggling with, and it doesn't even have to be health and fitness related, obviously this is something you can apply to any part of your life, but think about, what are your feelings about this action or thing that you want to do or you're not doing or whatever it is, and then what are the thoughts that kind of led to those feelings, and hopefully it can maybe make you think about things in a little bit of a different way. And the idea is kind of just being able to our thoughts lead to our actions in every aspect of our life. Everything that we do basically is fueled by our thoughts and our feelings about them. So hopefully this can maybe help you overcome some things that you might be struggling with. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope everyone has a wonderful Monday, and talk to you soon. I'm going to try and go live more because it's scary, but just got to do it.